What do you stand
Okay,
for? And why that?
good afternoon, all freshmen. I think all of you attended the ceremony earlier this morning, right? In the auditorium. So you probably got a glimpse of me. My name is Chee Meng. Okay, I'm chair of SPMS. So first, let me extend to you a very warm welcome to SPMS on behalf of the school. There are a few people that you'll probably interact with much more intensely compared to me. So I want to begin by introducing them to you, okay? First, your heads of division. Okay, so the head of chemistry and biological chemistry, Professor Chee Shunsuke. Next, the head of mathematical sciences, Professor Chan Song Heng. And head of physics and applied physics, Professor Pan Antoine. Okay, there are two more teams of people that you'll also be engaging, I think, quite frequently. They are the function of undergraduate studies under the care of Professor Chua Chek Beng. And Assistant Chair Koo Cheng Yao. Assistant Chair Dr. Ho Shen Yong. Okay, next is the team from Student Life. Okay, that takes care of your non-academic needs. Okay, whether financial or BGR, okay, and beyond. So Professor, excuse me, lock you, okay. And his assistant chair, Dr. Bonani. Okay, the format of this SPMS orientation welcome this year is actually very different from what we used to do in the previous year, okay, or previous years. I've decided to change the format because this is a very rare occasion where I can talk to the whole cohort at one time. Okay, in fact, after today, all of you have individual timetables. It's very difficult for me to gather everyone here to talk to you. Okay, so instead of, as in previous years, where this orientation welcome is always talks about academic matters, safety, and so forth, I thought those things you can probably read up on our website. Okay, and I want to use this time to sort of HT lah, heart-to-heart talk, okay? Talk about more intimate things, okay? Or things that are very close to our heart, okay? The thing that started all this is that about a year plus ago, we felt that we weren't actually trying to bring out the potential of our students. Okay, we were too caught up in very academic matters. Okay, so, but before that, you should appreciate the difficulty, okay? It's always a tussle, okay? On the one hand, there are outcomes that we want you to have, right? You sign up to be a chemistry major, to be a math major, to be a physics major. Okay, so there are certain outcomes that people expect out of you, out there, okay? They expect certain things when they see a math graduate. They expect certain things when they see a chemist. They expect certain things when they see a physics grad. Okay, but what we thought was that actually most of you are here perhaps because there's no other subjects that interest you more, but not that you're really passionate about chemistry, physics, or math. Okay, I'm taking a guess here, but I think I'm probably right more than 50%, okay? But there's nothing wrong with that, right? You go with what you feel strongly, at the time that you make your decision, but that may not be your best strength, okay, or that may not be your passion. So we want to go beyond that, okay, beyond trying to give you the outcome that people expect of you in your major. We want to help you discover other things that you have, other strengths, other passions. Because those strengths and passions that you have may be stronger than what you signed up for here. Okay, we have got lots of examples. Okay, faculty has been teaching and educating over a decade. We see many examples of such things happening. Okay, that people discover strengths and passions beyond what they signed up for. Okay, so in fact, there are well-known quotes, right? You know what Grant Allen has said, right? That never let school get in the way. Never let school get in the way of education. Okay, even Einstein has said that education is what remains when you've forgotten everything they've learned in school. Okay, so education is actually much bigger than what the school can actually deliver academically. Okay, so trying to think about how to help you discover things beyond your majors. Okay, so we realize that actually fundamental to this is that we need a new teacher-student relationship. Okay, very different from what you are used to in secondary school or JC, Poly. Okay, we want to start out with a clean slate and try to see what best relationship we can build in order to achieve what we are after. That's trying to help you discover your passions and strengths. Okay, first, I think our role is to give you the opportunity to try out new things. Because if you don't try out new things, you won't find out areas that you're strong at. Okay, areas that you really love, that you're really passionate about. Second is that we need to remove the stigma of failure. If you expect people to try, students to try, then you shouldn't penalize them for failing too often. Okay? So beyond those that test for outcome, the other enrichment subjects are trying to help you discover your strengths and passions. We have not adopted the method of very strict assessment. Okay, so the making and tinkering course, for example, is more of a pass-fail thing. Okay, that's allow you to be daring to try out things. Okay, and not stigmatized by failures. But you have a responsibility on your part as well as students. Okay, you will not be able to discover your strengths and passions if you are not adventurous and curious. Okay, every time I tell you to try a new thing, you say no. Then, okay, you'll never discover new things about yourself. Okay, so that's the kind of new partnership that we want to establish with you. Okay, we provide the opportunities, try to remove as much stigma as possible, provide a safe environment for you to fail, but you be more adventurous and curious. Okay? Can? Okay? Now the second thing that I'll talk about is skills. Okay? While you're in school here, you should also pick up certain skills beyond what can be taught. Okay, skills are normally coached, they're not taught, okay, they cannot be taught. Okay, how do you teach the skill of working in a team, making presentations? Okay, they are impossible to teach. They can only be coached. You can observe, practice, mimic. Okay, but the key word here is coach and practice. Okay, they can seldom be taught. It's important to pick up skills because I think that's when you actually translate from textbooks to practice. Okay, there's a cliche out there, right, that NUS graduates can think, NTU graduates can do, and SMU students can only talk. Okay? I think by and large that's true. But I hope we can live up to the tradition of that cliche for NTU, that our graduates are actually doers. Okay? Because I think the world is getting more and more complex with a lot of complex problems to solve. We can't just be thinking and philosophizing or just talking. Somebody has got to solve the problems. Somebody has got to do. Okay, so you realize that there's lots of opportunity in NTU, in SPMS, where you'll be able to solve problems. Okay, tinker, use your hands. Okay, so pick up some of these skills. Okay, at least one. Okay, if you can't do, can't talk, can't think, then I think habis. Okay. The third thing is, I think, take responsibility for your own life. Like Robert Louis Stevenson has said, life is not a matter of having a hand of good cards, okay, but how to play a hand of poor cards well. Okay, so don't complain too much. Okay, face it, life is unfair. Okay, sometimes you don't get the course you want because you click too late. Okay, live with it. I mean, life is not just that one click. Okay, there are other paths. Okay, to what you want to achieve. Okay, sometimes they could be blessing in disguise. You won't know. Okay, maybe by too forcefully trying to squeeze yourself into that course, you end up missing on a lot of things. Okay, so just treat these 4 years of journey as a learning experience, one that you try to get to know yourself more intimately. Okay. And when you look back, I hope that all of you can find that these 4 years that you spent in SPMS will be a time of extraordinary discoveries. Okay, whether discovery of your passion, your strengths, okay, or your purpose. Okay, so today, we have also lined up something very special for you that we have not done in previous orientation welcome. We have prepared a show for you. Okay, so right now, okay, because I think you have enough talks for the day, okay, so something to entertain you. Okay, so right now, just sit back and enjoy the performance.